academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Standford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on the Standford Cardinal. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Noles will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Stanford's offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Brown will throw it right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
All the way back to the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Noles want to crank the tempo. The inside handoff. Sweet cut there. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll ride Davis here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Caught over the middle, it's McCoy. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Brown wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with it.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Doyle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Brown will throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
A loss of 9 on the play. 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Standford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Brown will throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's 4. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings them to within 1.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man on the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
So now it's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Here's a Heat. Makes the catch. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Standford lines up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there. Football on target and getting the completion.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Now on first down from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Pulls it in, it's White. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's
touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for space, it's Ford. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got a man. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Standford.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Standford set to boot it deep to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Play action. Finds his man. It's White. Just plowing ahead. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Grabbed behind the line, it's White. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
At the 19. Brings up second down.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give is to Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's White. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Noles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped...
And they will score! Touchdown, Knowles! And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Knoll Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
9.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Standford offense making its way back onto the field. Immediately fires to the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Now on first down from the 30. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Gonna look downfield again. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Give to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Brown will throw it. They're working that left side. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Quarterback will keep it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go to the draw. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Standford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Gets it out fast. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Standford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Caught behind the line. It's 4. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Doyle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. The give to Davis. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the lone running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And the punishment has been extended.
Florida State, number 1.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
35.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's 4. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominated.
Pulls and fires complete. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Brown wants to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Standford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw it. Plucks it out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Everybody wants chunk plays, and you need them, but this has been the epitome of efficiency.
No doubt. Take what the defense gives you. Sometimes it's okay to be patient. Sometimes it's okay not to push the ball down the field. The defense is giving the underneath stuff. The offense is taking it and moving the ball down the field really nicely.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, that's a coachable lesson for that quarterback right there. I think if he could do it again, he would have dove or maybe tried to take on some of those tacklers, see if he could fall forward and get the first. But because he was trying to protect himself, he fell short of the marker. And now they've set up 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Oh, he's got some space. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Brown will throw it. He's got it. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cardinal! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. A run for the quarterback. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Florida State, 35.
They are set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Set to advance on the football.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books.